Welcome to today's video about Mahabharata. The Mahabharata is one of the two major Sanskrit epics of ancient India, along with the Ramayana. The Mahabharata tells the story of a royal family's struggle for the throne of Hastinapura, a kingdom in ancient India. The story is set in a period of great political and social upheaval, and its themes explore issues of morality, ethics, justice, and the meaning of life. The story of the Mahabharata starts with King Shantanu, who fell in love with a beautiful woman named Ganga. When he asked her to marry him, she agreed on one condition, that he would not ask any questions about her actions.
I respect your decision, my queen.
King Shantanu agreed to her condition and they had a son, Bhishma. However, when King Shantanu learned that Ganga was drowning their newborn children, he could not keep his promise and asked her why she was doing this. Ganga revealed that she was actually a river goddess and that their children were not meant to live in the mortal world. King Shantanu was heartbroken, but Bhishma grew up to be a great warrior and eventually became the ruler of Hastinapura. Years later, King Pandu, the son of Bhishma's brother, became the ruler of Hastinapura. However, King Pandu was cursed by a sage and could not have children. His wife, Queen Kunti, had the power to summon gods and have children with them. With the help of the god Dharma, King Pandu had 5 sons, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva, who became known as the Pandavas. The Pandavas and their cousins, the Kauravas, the sons of King Pandu's brother Dhritarashtra, grew up together and became great warriors. However, as they grew older, tensions between the Pandavas and Kauravas began to rise. The Kauravas, led by the eldest son Duryodhana, felt threatened by the Pandavas and began to plot against them. Eventually, the tensions between the Pandavas and Kauravas erupted into a great war, known as the Kurukshetra War. The Kurukshetra War is the central event of the Mahabharata and lasted for 18 days. It was fought between the Pandavas and the Kauravas, 2 branches of the Kuru dynasty, over the throne of Hastinapura. The war was sparked by the growing tensions between the Pandavas and Kauravas, which were fueled by the ambitions of the Kaurava prince Duryodhana. Duryodhana was jealous of the Pandavas and felt that they were a threat to his own claim to the throne. He repeatedly attempted to cheat them out of their rightful inheritance and even attempted to kill them. The Pandavas, led by Yudhishthira, eventually decided that they could no longer tolerate the injustices inflicted upon them by the Kauravas. They sought the help of Lord Krishna, who agreed to be their charioteer and advisor in the coming war. The Kurukshetra War was fought on a massive scale, with armies numbering in the hundreds of thousands. The Pandavas and Kauravas were joined by a number of powerful allies, each with their own motivations for participating in the war. The first 10 days of the war were dominated by Bhishma, the commander of the Kaurava army. Despite his great strength, Bhishma was unable to defeat the Pandavas and suffered a series of setbacks. On the 10th day of the war, Bhishma was finally brought down by the Pandava prince Arjuna. The next 5 days of the war were characterized by a series of one-on-one duels between the warriors of both sides. Many great warriors were killed on both sides, including Drona, the Kaurava's military advisor, and Karna, one of the greatest warriors in all of India. On the 16th day of the war, the Pandavas captured the Kaurava stronghold, but the Kauravas managed to regroup and launch a counterattack. The final 2 days of the war were intense and brutal, with heavy casualties on both sides. In the end, the Pandavas emerged victorious,